All right, so we got Miami. This is our second week, our first full week of not having VUCCI in the lineup again. He's injured for not as long as he was last time, but at the same time, they're still figuring things out without VUCCI. Regardless of the Heat, they're figuring things out themselves, so maybe we can win this one.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the...
It's definitely been a long and busy month, and we're definitely getting to the end. And me and KD have been going bananas this whole month. Against the Lakers, against Hawks, like, you name it. KD's been dropping like 30, 40 points. I've been dropping 30 points, sometimes triple double. Not often, but you know, anything to get the job done, even the 360 oop, fuck it. We're just doing what we can, and it's working. I got these Reeboks on maybe until next month. Next month, some things might change. Ooh, that look crazy. Yes, sir.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Wizards.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
So it's a funny thing again, if you've seen the standings, the Cavs and the Pacers are up there again for the second season in a row. And if you think about it, it's kind of like a different universe moment because the Pacers didn't take the Thunder in Game 7. So there's no Tyrese Halliburton injury. Therefore, the Pacers still have Tyrese. They re-upped with Miles Turner to basically completely take over the East. And then you got the Cavs, who's trying to take over the East, kind of with the same roster, but not really. So really, very interesting to see, man. Very interesting to see.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Washington. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
It really just feels good when everything's clicking. Everybody's doing their job. Bub Carrington, Jordan Poole. Those guys are really important to what we do. Corey Kispert kind of has to get more consistent. I've been saying that all season. And I mean it, man, because I want to give him the right type of minutes. I want to make him like
Here's Mitchell.
a weapon, an assassin kind of like.
Love.
We're all driving and we're all kicking.
Mitchell, the miss.
His shot selection's
Hey, Corey Kispert's right there.
If I were coaching this team,
But
he'd be sitting next to me.
it's just gotta get consistent. But it's okay because me and KD
on the take.
we're figuring it all out.
On the putback.
Sadiq Bey,
And the
he's
whisk.
a little consistent, I would say.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind
He
of
definitely
game.
hits the shot when we need it. So I really can't complain
Now
too
Mitchell.
much. Everything would be better if we had
Hero on
Vucevic.
the wing.
Daniel Tice
And the
is
three
doing
off
his
target.
job.
Washington leading
Obviously.
by 21.
We don't have too many games
Here's
this
Johnson.
week because it's nearing the end of the
That
month,
is
but
incredible.
we just gotta finish out strong.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Kispert from the arc. Anderson pulls it down. So it's Washington picking up the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
All right, so Tyler Hero's the leading scorer. You got Andrew Wiggins right behind him. Bam Adebayo doing his thing with a double-double. Davion Mitchell, pretty pedestrian. Kevin Love actually touched the court. KD couldn't stop him, 30+. I had a little average, 21, 4, and 7. Look at the turnover.
Good sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jordan Poole.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Reed is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Castle in at the 2. And for Washington, they've got Jordan Poole. Durant is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Johnson. And it's Koloko in at the center position. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving tradition? 6 to shoot.
Yeah, so, somebody has to have more opportunity. Jordan Poole's been playing pretty well. With a little bit more minutes that he's gotten as the lineup has kind of stretched out a little bit. We're more forward-based than anything. Not necessarily looking for any more centers at this point. But at the same time, they do have Victor Wembanyama. They do have Naz Reid.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Reed with
They
the
do
screen
have
on
Jeremy
Poole.
Sochan. I don't know how to say his name.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards.
Yeah, the Spurs are actually pretty loaded as a roster.
Antonio in this one.
Between Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox. We actually do have to stay on our toes. We actually do have to
Can't get that break. You can't take any plays
execute.
off. His speed, Kevin, that is a
We
lot
gotta
to deal
execute
with.
like really,
A ton, David, to deal with. No question.
really consistently for this game because there's no letting up. There's no letting up when it comes to Victor Wembanyama and the rest of the squad. So, they don't have Chris Paul to slow him down, even though he doesn't necessarily slow them down. But their athleticism is it's something to behold, man. Spurs are a different team. Shout out to them. It's tough to guard. I will say that, especially.
What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Kevin Durant is second.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
I kind of feel bad for Devin Booker at the same time I don't. In this universe, you know, Bradley Beal still hasn't found the home. He's probably not going to find a home until February, because that's kind of like the squatter thing. You know, he's basically a squatter but on a team instead of a house.
And they haven't been able to turn
So he's going to find the next prospect probably when he sees the team is doing good and he can play a role.
15 seconds
Not really
left to
sure
play here in
what
the
team
second
that will
quarter.
be or who that's going to involve, but
deciding where to go with
we'll
it.
see. And then in the meantime, Devin Booker is just on the team, just scoring, I guess. Not cool.
He's off on that one.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Stephen Curry.
Lately, Stephen Curry has been making all the right moves. His shooting has been exceptional. Energy level has been whatever he's taking pregame, I'll take two.
I know, right?
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
I've literally been doing everything I can to keep us in this game. And do you see the score? Like, it's just when I hit the bench, bro. The moment I hit the bench, that's when shit goes a little haywire. I can't control that, though. The Spurs are just deep as a team. And if we had VUCCI, that would be way better, you know what I mean, as far as an actual big man on the court to kind of help us, because easy oops like that happen all the time if we don't have him there. He's just chilling right there with his suit on, you see him. Like, how am I supposed to defend the paint? I can't. It's not my job. So right now we're just depending on KD to just do what KD does. This is why he came to Washington to hoop. So this is like the ultimate hoop dream, you know, this dream has a little stipulation. You're going to have to actually hoop, bro. Like, you can't pick and choose what day you want to hoop. Like, we need you every game, going crazy every game. So, if you're tired or not, you won't have to hoop. Hey, it's kind of like what you really want. It's what we traded Alex Sarr for. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel sorry for Devin Booker. But, you know, one Bradley Beal trade, you got Alex Sarr, you got Jones, I think. I feel like, hey, you have some building blocks. You get one more piece other than Bradley Beal, and you really might have something. But we traded our future for the right now, and KD's here for the next, maybe 1 or 2 years until he bounces. So while he's in DC, we gotta make the best of it, bro. I gotta make the best of it. I gotta, one, play good enough to make him want to stay, and two, kind of build the building blocks for DC for after he leaves, to have another superstar come and do his thing. It's funny, even though it's not a turnover, the bad shot is still going to punish you with it, man. It's still going to punish you. Ah, it's over.
Extend the lead.
Fox against Johnson. Wizards passing it around. KD on the wing.
So I was already going off. KD started going off. They needed both of us. You know, Christian was doing his thing as much as he could. Jordan Poole not doing so much. De'Aaron Fox pretty much unstoppable. This game we really needed Vucevic. We really needed Vucevic this game, I would say. Dante Exum actually getting burned on the Spurs. LeBron, last season of the year, dropping 40 years old.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. A moment here to see the numbers for Jordan Poole.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Corey Kispert out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Koloko in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Sarr out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. And the NBA season is such a grind, Brent. Anything you did in the middle of the year to keep focus?
Well, BA, sometimes it's about drinking in a little bit and going back to your habits. Continuing to do consistently what it is that's going to prepare you for the best performance. So peeling that stuff away is sometimes really important when the season gets to this point.
Gafford with a screen on Poole. Here's Beal. Cash is in.
Wow, so much Suns talking that leads to this. All roads lead to this right here. The actual Phoenix Suns, the person we traded was Alex Sarr, and we traded him to the Suns for KD. And we basically have to win this game only because it would prove that we did the right thing. If we lose, it just looks like we made the wrong decision and our future is going to be like shitty from this point out, because we've seen in front of our face how much worse we are than the decision that we made on the other side as far as the Phoenix Suns.
Buries it from 3. And the Wizards lead by 5.
But as you can see right there, TJ Warren, I don't know if you forgot that we signed him way back when Vucevic got traded to our team. But he's actually finding a little bit of burn, and guess what? The boy's going off. He's going off. Have you heard of TJ Warren in the bubble? Have you heard of bubble TJ Warren? Well, I might want to introduce you to bubble TJ. Because my guy, I'm just going to give it to him, and I'm going to just sit back and watch the magic, bro. Let's go.
He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation.
Washington's working through some injury issues. Being without Chris Middleton takes away a number of things the team likes to do. He has a unique skill set at the wing, a 3D guy, deadly mid-range shooter, and he's an underrated passer. Not easy to replace.
And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Yeah, it's a close one. I can see how Devin Booker is doing his scoring as far as the leading scores in the last 10 games, I think it said, or last 30 days, I think, or something like that. I mean, y'all see how KD gets down, right?
Look at Poole showing the range.
You know, Jordan Poole's been getting down a little bit more than usual. And I don't know, we're just ending out the week with a TJ Warren, like, just bomb explosion. Man just spawned out of nowhere, basically off the bench, and turned into TJ Warren from the bubble. Just rewinded the clock back a little bit, let me and KD breathe for a little second. That was crazy. KD just isoed on Alex Sarr, like, is that who you traded me for? Just pointed back at him, like, that's crazy. That is insane, bro. That is kind of insane.
Now here's Tice. Three-pointer.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Hey, TJ Warren has so much gravity from this game that it's just like people not even paying attention till it's too late. Ugh.
He's got 24.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot.
Yeah, the motherfucking grind don't stop, man. We just gonna keep going. Very smooth. Get him out of here. That's how you end the quarter, bro. I mean, it just, everything was clicking. Everything was clicking last game, but they just pretty much out-talented us. The Spurs did. We did have everything going. I had everything going, but it just didn't amount to anything. But now we're going against a less talented, less deep Suns. So when I'm on the bench or when KD's on the bench, it's not necessarily, you know, me on the bench just praying until things get better. Things just get better. Things are better. Let's go.
So it's Washington picking up the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on, and I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Allie, thank you as always.
So you got Devin Booker proving why he's one of the leading scorers in the league in the last 30 days. Bradley Beal putting up 20. Marcus Smart doing what he's trying to do. Kevin Durant with 30 piece. Only got one turnover. Even though TJ Warren don't have 20 plus, it just seemed like he was going crazy. It was crazy.